Hey everyone, what is up? Today I'm going to do a book review on two different authors. The first one is Thomas Karlsson. Now, I have been wanting to do a review on this for some time now. I highly recommend this book. This is my favorite Qabalah Qliphoth book ever. And the other author is Ophis Christos. Now, I had already mentioned this guy before when I talked about the Qabalah thing. This is his newest book, and I have not read it yet, but I am well aware of his more Qabalah type of stuff. So anyway, I'm going to start off with this. This guy is really awesome. So what he does is he starts off with the Tree of Life, which is the Qabalah. And he goes into some Gnostic ideas too when he gets into the dark side of the tree. For those of you who don't know the difference between the Qabalah and the Qliphoth, the Qabalah is the Tree of Life. It gets you closer to Yahweh, essentially, in Jewish lore. And he's got a good illustration here of this. So it's also known as the Sephiroth. And basically all the points that you go to leads you closer to heaven and the divine. This is the Qliphoth, and this is also known as the Tree of Death. It is known as the Tree of Knowledge. Essentially, it is the tree that each point is going to lead you to becoming more of a god and defying the divine, getting further away from Yahweh. And so a lot of people in the occult community really want this book, and it is pretty pricey now. I believe it is out of print. I found this a while back in Colorado when I was living there. So he's got like the proper Hebrew names that are associated with these points. So you start off with Lilith, and then you go into Gamaliel, Samael, of course, all the way leading up to Thamiel, which is the twin gods. They're associated with kind of insanity. Supposedly it's very difficult once you get up there psychologically, and it is ruled by Moloch and Satan. But the Agarion disputers is ruled by Belphegor. So as you can see, okay, so Lilith is the Queen of Night. Number 9 is Obscene Ones. Number 8 is Samael, Poison of God. Number 7 is Ravens of Dispersion. The Agarianus disputers. Number 5 is Flaming Ones. Number 4 is Smiters. 2 is the Hinderers. 3 is the Concealers. And number 1 is the Twin Gods. So, he does warn people that this is not a good thing to get into if you have mental health issues. And I will tell you, it will make you darker. There are a lot of books out there about the Qliphoth. But he goes into kind of the whole fall of Lucifer thing. And one of the great bonuses of this book is he also has a whole chapter on the Grimoire tradition. So the Grimoire Verum and some of these other ones. He's got sigils here. So he's got all these different Croatia guys. He also has the demons that are kind of in the middle of the tree, kind of in between the points. So these are basically lesser demons that are in these brackets here. So it's nice how he gives us a rundown of the tree of life versus the tree of knowledge. And anyway, it's a good book. If you're interested in this topic, I highly recommend it over Michael Ford's Scale of the Black Serpent. And Asenath Mason also wrote a book too. Hers is interesting because it goes into the different realms of what happened, you know, with some of these fallen angels that rule the dark tree. But out of all of these books, I mean, the first author, honestly, to really dive into this topic was Kenneth Grant with his Night Side of Eden. I recommend that book just because it is kind of the beginning of the whole series. He was really ahead of his time. This was a taboo topic at one point. And that basically no author would ever touch this topic until Kenneth Grant came along and did Night Side of Eden. So I highly recommend that. Which brings me to this one here. Again, this is Ophis Christos, and this is kind of his take on the Qliphoth in Gnostic Satanism. So, with this one, I just got this one, and I have to say this is a really, really good one. It kind of expands on the Qliphoth work. With kind of some new stuff. The sigils are excellent in it. The artwork is pretty awesome. It talks about like the whole black mass thing, preparations if you choose to do it. It's even got songs in here. If you want to do kind of some medieval type of black mass type of stuff, you know, you might do you might say a backwards version of the Lord's Prayer, for example. He's got that in here. He's got some Charles Baudelaire stuff, Litanies of Satan in here. It's just chock full of stuff, honestly. Really good book. Presentation of it is very good. I think this is his newest one. So, the contents here, sorcery and hexcraft. He's got stuff in here for, like, against sickness, money, love, sexual desire, shadows and darkness, the metaphysics of the left-hand path. So he goes into what the left-hand path means, the dark side of religion, draconian practices, of course the Qliphothic prayer book, so all the different poems to some of the points. So really just excellent stuff. Ritual poems to the different points of the tree. Goes into the hierarchies of hell. Anyway, regardless, this is an amazing book. I have not finished it. I started it and then I decided to pick up a horror novel just to kind of take a break because I've been grinding through occult stuff for a while now. But anyway, I highly recommend these two. I got this one from eBay. It is kind of pricey. It's a limited edition thing. So you will kind of be paying for it. That's just the standard hardcover though, so that's cheaper than the leather one. Anyway, now I'm going to go into Ophis Christos. So he was nice enough to actually send these to me. I mentioned that I was having a hard time finding the Black Book of Qabalah. And corresponded with him, and he ended up sending me copies of this. And he is in Brazil. He is a Gnostic Satanist that has gotten into Qabalah. And so I highly recommend this along with the his other one that kind of goes with this, the Ophitic Essence, Seeking the Return to Origin. This is a pretty in-depth book. It kind of tells you the different kingdoms of hell, what they all mean. you know, if you're new to this path, you might like it. If you don't like it, it's probably not for you. You know, it's Afro-Caribbean Brazilian religion that deals with the forces of hell, both male and female. The females are known as Panageras, and the males are known as Ishus. So, and again, in his version, Lucifer is mayoral, so he is the high god. And he also says that the mayoral in his version is the unknown god. So he looks at this from a Gnostic point of view. So he's kind of, the mayoral is a cross between Abraxas and Lucifer. So I will tell you that this path is hard if you like animals. I'm an animal rights person myself, so I find it kind of hard with the whole animal sacrifice thing, but you know, I feel it should be modernized, but it's a pretty cool tradition, though, if you get into it. But the key differences between Gnostic Luciferianism and Gnostic Satanism is Gnostic Satanism is the belief that the serpent in the Garden of Eden is pretty much the same serpent that is worshipped in the Ophite tradition. He's the opposer of the Demiurge Yahweh. Some Gnostic Luciferians, myself included, believe that Christ and Lucifer are the same. Ophis Christos does not believe that. In his eyes, Christ is just as bad as the Demiurge. So this is his newest book, and this is an amazing book. As you can see here, amazing artwork. We got a demon cutting the head off of Yaldabaoth, the Demiurge here, which is Yahweh, of course. And this is really the first book on the Qliphoth that goes into cosmology in a way. He's going into different aspects of the universe, you know, humanity. So he really hits home with Gnosticism and how it can relate to the dark side of the tree. So once again, instead of Lilith here, he's got Nahimath. Nahimath is she is sort of a dark goddess in Hebrew lore. She is thought to be either a twin of Lilith or even the daughter of Adam and Eve. So most people, according to Jewish lore, most people associate with her with the sister of Cain. I love this image here. It's really cool. So I I highly recommend this book. The presentation, once again, is amazing. This is a standard hardback, Fall of Man. If you want this book, I suggest you get it from either Fall of Man or I'm sure it will appear on eBay eventually. Miskatonic Books. It's another site, Miskatonic Books. Sells a lot of these books half price. A little bit cheaper than what you would get from the publisher. So, amazing artwork, amazing author. So, Anima Satanas, the Book of Traditional Satanism. So, anyway, if you like this review, please hit like and subscribe to my videos. Yes, so consider these offers. Thank you.